Being called in, led off. The sixth is the Conway piling handicap hurdle. This is handicap hurdle over 3 miles, and it is last year's winner Kilbeg King, forcing it early on with Hands of Gold, Maxim, O'Moore Park, all right in there in the mix, followed by Della Casalunga as they rise at the first flight. Kilbeg King, Hands of Gold, Maxim, Della Casalunga, O'Moore Park, being followed by Gabby's Cross. On the inside is Broomfield Bijou, today's first winner a year ago. And Chosen Witness and Beachcomber, Will Do. Churchstone Warrior on the outside of the Capo Glory as they turn across to flights 3 and 4. Moving on in front is Della Casalunga from Hands of Gold. Maxim disputes third with Kilbeg King, improving up to the leaders is Will Do, then Gabby's Cross. Churchstone Warrior and O'Moore Park and Chosen Witness next. On the inside, Broomfield Bijou, followed by Beachcomber and What's Path. And in between horses is Anna Benina. What Path, not so good there at that third flight. On to the fourth before the straight, and it's Della Casalunga, over by 2 lengths to Kilbeg King in between Hands of Gold and Maxim. Gabby's Cross, Will Do next, and then Chosen Witness, Broomfield Bijou and What's Path and O'Moore Park and Beachcomber and Churchstone Warrior and Popove, Anna Benina next, and Chantry House and Captain Cody and the Capo Glory. Sequestered, coming up easy. Finest Evermore, then the top weight Ashdale Bob, Getaway Charlie, Lucky Lyrene, Kinter, Calanisi and Stutzikini. Coming up to their final 2 miles and the 5th flight in the home straight. And there's 3 mile of the listed Conway piling handicap hurdle. Della Casalunga and Richard Parker by a couple of lengths to Maxim, Kilbeg King, Will Do. Running the rail is Hands of Gold, then Beachcomber and Churchstone Warrior, Chosen Witness, Gabby's Cross next, and then O'Moore Park and What Path and Chantry House. Coming up easy, Captain Cody, Broomfield Bijou's lost his spot. And then the Capo Glory and Anna Benina and Finest Evermore and Sequestered is next. And then Ashdale Bob and Popova, Lucky Lyrene, as 3 behind Getaway Charlie, Kinter, Calanisi and Stutzikini. But the very well group heading uphill to the 6th flight. Della Casalunga upholds a 2 lead over Maxim, landing in 2nd, and Kilbeg King. The inside, Hands of Gold, then Will Do, improving his Beachcomber. And then Churchstone Warrior and Chosen Witness and Gabby's Cross and O'Moore Park next, raced in company with stable companion What Path and Broomfield Bijou and Anna Benina, followed on Rising Ground, coming up easy, then Captain Cody and Chantry House, Popov, Ashdale Bob, Sequestered, the Capo Glory, Getaway Charlie, Kinter, Calanisi, Stutzikini, Finest Evermore and Lucky Lyrene. Shuffle back to the tail end of the field. Going downhill towards halfway. Della Casalunga with the companion now is Maxim. Moves up on the outer, then Kilbeg King. Will Do will make the bend in 4th, and then Hands of Gold. Beachcomber next, and Churchstone Warrior. Chosen Witness, Gabby's Cross, Popove on the inside. Then Broomfield Bijou and Moore Park next, with Coming Up Easy and Captain Cody. Over this next one, Della Casalunga, like a length in front of Maxim, another length to Kilbeg King, just edging the 3rd from Will Do, and then Beachcomber, who's improved into 5th, then Hands of Gold, Chosen Witness and Churchstone Warrior. Next is Gabby's Cross, with O'Moore Park and Popove, and then Broomfield Bijou. At the completion of the circuit, creeping into contention is Coming Up Easy, and then Captain Cody. 5 flights left to jump. Kilbeg King has been pulled up, has gone wrong. Also been pulled up is Lucky Lyrene. Della Casalunga from Maxim, and then Will Do. Beachcomber on the outside, and then Hands of Gold and Chosen Witness, O'Moore Park. Churchstone Warrior, first of 2 in the back straight, 5 from the finish. Della Casalunga landed in company with Maxim. Beachcomber up into 3rd. Behind them is Will Do with Hands of Gold. And then Chosen Witness, Popova. Churchstone Warrior wide of the leaders as they race inside the final 3/4 of a mile. Struggling at the back of them is Finest Evermore. Maxim takes over from Beachcomber. And then Della Casalunga feeling the pinch on the inside of Chosen Witness, then Will Do and Gabby's Cross and Churchstone Warrior, O'Moore Park next with Hands of Gold. Chantry House is improving in the white cap. And down in the bend there, Getaway Charlie. 5 furlongs to go, 3 to jump. It's Maxim from Beachcomber, Will Do, Churchstone Warrior, Chosen Witness next, and Gabby's Cross. Captain Cody improves with Chantry House, and then O'Moore Park and Sequestered is next. They're heading for the second last. And it is Maxim and Carl Miller joined by Beachcomber and Judge O'Neill. They're over as one, opening up an advantage over Will Do. And then Gabby's Cross and Chosen Witness still coming into it as Chantry House, then Churchstone Warrior, Popova, Broomfield Bijou, Captain Cody Welbeck, and then Ashdale Bob, who's plugging in between horses. Racing round the home turn, and Maxim has re-established a 2 lead. Round the bend for the last flight from Chantry House, who sets off in pursuit. Then Beachcomber and Gabby's Cross and Will Do is next. And then Ashdale Bob, who's still staying on ahead of Churchstone Warrior and Kinturk Calanisi from a long way back than Captain Cody. But it is Maxim out in front of the final flight from Chantry House. Maxim over by 3 to 4, and Northern Landing by Chantry House. Ashdale Bob is still coming home to some effect. Then Kinturk Calanisi and Will Do. Maxim will need the line very shortly. Ashdale Bob within a couple of lengths. Maxim will see it out from Ashdale Bob. Kinturk Calanisi and Will Do, and a close call for the third. And then Chantry House followed in by Beachcomber and Churchstone Warrior as the day gets better for Gordon Elliott.
Yes, what a tough cookie Maxim is. He wins another big handicap here, 28 to 1. And Carl Miller, who was attended to for a long time after a fall in our very first race of the day, has picked himself up off the canvas to ride a big winner here on a horse who'd be pretty special to him, having already bagged a nice prize on him at Leopardstown previously. Sadly, looked as though last year's winner, Kilbeg King, suffered an injury going down the back straight. Jack Kennedy pulling up Lucky Lyrene just before we joined them there as well. But the winner, like many of them today, Ruby, always near the front end. Delacazalunga and the Sheepskin Noseband about to give way. Yeah,
and Beachcomber on his outside in the navy and pink. Look back through the pack, you'll see the white cap at Chantry House. Nico de Bonville starting to creep forward. Paul Townend was outside him on Captain Cody back and wide. I thought Chosen Witness was travelling really well here as well. Gary said the same for Churchstone Warrior. Gabby's Cross in the light blue. They're all getting involved, but it's no... Who do we think that was?
That was David Doyle on Getaway Charlie, who came off there going round the turn. Hopefully he's okay.
With a bit of luck we might see him appearing in the back of a shot. I don't think we did, but Maxim, look, he did the same at Leopardstown, Gary, at the Dublin Racing Festival when he held off Gay Cool, always on the pace and kept going really well. Beachcomber's coming here to give him a chance, but watch the move from Chantry House from here to the bend, and it just peters out for him. I thought he was coming to win, did you?
It did look that way, didn't it? But then I suppose you think to yourself, Maxim's been in this sort of situation before and he's found enough to see off the challengers, and no sooner had Chantry House got within maybe 2 lengths of him, Ruby, I think all of a sudden you were thinking Maxim has got him beat.
Yeah, and as soon as he got to his tail away, he went again. And it's been a big year for Carl Miller. Big winner on Magic Tricks at Down Royal at the big meeting back there in October, early November, I think it was, with it being called off for a week. Of course, winner at the Christmas time, the Dublin Racing Festival, Easter and Effenach Phase, and landing here again at the Punchestown Festival for a claimer. It's nice to be involved at all the big meetings. And Ashdale Bob, who we're used to seeing running the Grade 1 on this card, Gary, dropped back to the handicap this year, has come storming home in second place, and maybe he'll get his day sometime soon. But Maxim, he just seized them off again to beat Ashdale Bob, and great performance and a great year for his young rider.
Top 2 in the handicap, first and second. Maxim beating Ashdale Bob in this Conway Piling